Thanks to viewers like you and sassygamers.com, Bard Rock Cafe can exist, I guess. So, you can find links to Sassy Gamers, our Patreon, and social media stuff in the show notes. Just click. Thanks.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Bard Rock Cafe, episode 30?
30.
How about it? I remembered this time. Last time on Bard Rock Cafe, Brock and company met with the nobles that had been confiscating some of the healing potions and negotiated for them to redistribute some of those to where they're needed the most. Epi vanished in the middle of the meeting, as Epi does. The party also met with Saren down in the Keelhauled Dwarf, and as of right now, everything seems to be calm. However, when Epi vanished, Epi had a meeting with Diana, the druid gravekeeper in Waterdeep's City of the Dead, and with her dead husband, whose ghost mentioned that he had been afflicted with some kind of disease, and he had been meeting with another healer without informing Diana. And he asked Epi to go follow up with her about that. So everybody, you are all together back in the Bard Rock. For all of our listeners, we do have a guest star today. I'd like to introduce Michelle.
Hello! Thank you so much for having me on. I'm so excited to be here.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about your character and yourself.
Gotcha. So, in the real world, I am generally known for working with Loading Ready Run on a few of their campaigns. I did some stuff for them for Candlekeep and also Queer as Hell, which was an all-bard campaign that we had earlier this year, loosely based on Queer Eye, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, I also am an artist. I do pottery, and on occasion I write for Card Kingdom. So that's basically been my thing. I also appear on Asians Represent. Recently we've been taking apart Karatur, which is a very silly, very racist old book that was released in the 90s or 80s, something like that, by Wizards of the Coast. And I recommend that you not read it unless you really want to torture yourself or need some really good examples of racism and bad world building. So there's that. I am also in this game, and I will be playing Patricia Nettlesby, a rather older, she's an older woman who has in her later years, in her August years, as it were. And she is a healer, also known as the local Swamp Witch, who is based out in the swamps just outside of Waterdeep. She is a druid and likes to basically run a free clinic where she tends to the needs of the various inhabitants who can't get what they, or have certain conditions they'd rather not discuss inside the walls of Waterdeep. They will come to her for advice and for treatment. So when she is not treating patients, she is tending to the needs of the swamp itself. So she is a Circle of the Shepherd druid, which means that she does have some fun swamp friends, including her familiar, really just her very cute charge, Mr. Spicy, about a 4 or 5 year old alligator that's about maybe 3 to 4 feet long. So that's pretty much her in a nutshell.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to meet her in character. She's gonna fit right in. So
I'm sure she will. I'm excited.
We've hit episode 30, so for all the new listeners who are just now tuning in, how about we have everybody introduce themselves once again? So let's start with you, Paul.
Hi, everybody. I'm Paul, and I play Brock Song, the Kalishtar noble who gave up his charmed life to pursue his dream of being a bard. And he's also the owner of what used to be the Bard Rock Cafe.
All right. Steph.
All right. My name's Stephanie, and I play the tiefling Epi, which, as we found out in some of the episodes, is the stage name for Giuseppe von Burs, a noble who hails from a noble family of wizards And he's recently been going around telling everyone he's an acolyte of the Raven Queen, and in a world where divine magic doesn't seem to work, seems to be the only one who can cast Revivify. I'm sure nothing bad will come of that. Totally.
It's an airtight plan.
Yeah, gonna work. Totally gonna work.
All of Epi's plans are airtight.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It could be a submarine.
All right.
With a screen door.
Right. It can dive once.
Everything's a submarine the first time.
All right, Khadija.
All right. Hey, I'm Khadija. I play a 15-year-old half-elf rogue named Rook. I was brought up at the Winking Beholder, a brothel, by my very affectionate single mom. So Rook is kind of apathetic sounding, but she's warming up to her new friends, and she got a cool Fey Raven familiar named Fairy, who she really, really likes.
Fairy really likes you too.
Aww.
Alright, that brings us to Tyler.
Hey everybody, this is Tyler. I play our fun but also mean wild magic barbarian Roland Armbar. Roland grew up as a slave and then went straight into the gladiator, where he then fought and retained his gained his freedom, and stumbled upon Brock at the Bard Rock Cafe and became his bouncer and right-hand man. He looks up to Brock and will do anything for the guy, whatever he wants to say, and he's really warming up to the rest of the group. And he has a clone, like a miniature clone named Minibar, who he loves to death as his own son. And as Brock forgot to mention, he also has a son. His name is Muck.
Yes, Brock has a pet lemur named Muck.
It's his son.
Adorable.
Who he keeps in a barrel.
He's in a barrel, and I have to carry it.
Because nobody else in the party has strength as a skill.
Yeah, don't ask Patricia. Patricia's like 4'9".
Patricia's swamp is the one place that Muck will fit right in.
They'll be besties.
Aww.
Muck is it's like in its natural habitat,
Yeah.
sort of, kind of.
Yeah, our party consists of Armbar, who is the muscle. Then there's the scrawny teenager, the band kid, the nerd, and the old man, which brings us to you, Justin.
Hi, my name is Justin, and I play Nadir Hussein Amber, resident old man. He is a nearly 1,000-year-old elf at this point. He has seen just a lot of shit. He's traveled the world, gone on with various adventuring parties, sort of as a scribe, and has been just dictating everything that he sees in a very large tome, trying to figure out the mysteries of the world and everything happening within it. He's here right now with the party because he heard the rumblings of wild magic and divine magic going silent, and it's all kind of centered around Waterdeep. So he made his way here to talk with Brock and just kind of learn about it, and ended up getting roped into all these wacky shenanigans.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Nadir is truly too old for this.
I really am.
Is Nadir like Lee Pace as Thranduil, like in looks, or is this a very like significantly aged elf? Like this elf actually has wrinkles.
No, he is definitely venerable looking. Like he's got sagging kind of whole face thing going on.
Wow.
But not his
He is
hands.
Oh yeah, he
elf.
has
Oh
baby hands.
gosh.
Oh yes, because
Brand
of
new set of hands.
because of wild magic. Because of wild magic, his old ass hands turned into eggs and then turned into tiny Deadpool baby hands, which is fun.
Ah. Oh, no.
So he's 1,000 years old, except his hands, which are like 2 years old.
Oh no. Oh no.
At least he doesn't have arthritis now.
Yeah,
In the wrists.
yeah, no, exactly.
And the
Arthritis begins at the wrists. It's very strange, and Justin, as the person, cannot actually contemplate what that feels like. So
Somebody with carpal tunnel, that's exactly what it would feel like.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
it's fine, ow. Just sudden pain. Anyway, welcome to all our new listeners and all our old listeners. We hope you've enjoyed the ride up until this point. So, everybody except Michelle, because you haven't met anybody yet, everybody wakes up in the Bard Rock. Or no, everybody wakes up separate and then meets back up at the Bard Rock. It's the day after all of the craziness of the day before. What do you all do?
Well, we've
My
all
question
met
is,
up.
did-
Like, what's the plan now?
Well, usually what we would do is try and find a way to heal this Tablet of Fate in my basement. I do have ideas for that, but is there anything else we need to do today?
Eppy's kind of thumbing through his book and writes down something in there. Then kind of looks up and says, "So, you remember how yesterday you had the meeting, and then afterwards you basically grabbed me by the collar and said, you go heal these people, or so help me God. And, so I did that, but I was thinking about that over the course of the evening. I can only do that about 4 times a day, like total. And I don't know if you're aware of this. There's a lot of dead people. Just a lot of them. It's a little concerning.
You weren't there for the part we negotiated how many. I told them that you would tell them how many you would do.
Ah, perfect. Because I only healed 3. So, I can do 3 a day, plus a 4th one that I can do for other reasons. But that does bring up a question. So, you know how I have this book, you all have lots of questions about it. So here's the thing, I might be able to teach that spell to others, but I have to check on something first. And I open up my book and the ink seeps in as he wrote, "Can I teach others that spell?"
You are asking your book if you can teach Revivify to other people
Yeah, that specific type of Revivify.
as a wizard spell.
Yes.
In that same tight, concise handwriting, you can't, but I can.
I write in there, "Fantastic, how do we do that?"
Just sit them in front of me with their spell book, and I'll pass the knowledge along.
Eppy kind of takes a deep breath and is like, "So, that does confirm what I was thinking, but unfortunately that does mean I may have to come clean about a couple of things.
Epi,
I know,
are you saying
sit
you
down.
haven't been being honest with us?
I know, you may have to sit down for this. It's so shocking that I would lie to your face. I know. Well, you could at least pretend to act surprised."
Oh, Epi, you're being dishonest with us. I'm so sorry, I had no idea.
"You went to the Bard College and that was the best you could do?"
I just woke up, Epi.
I haven't even had my morning cup of coffee.
I told you to stop by the cafeteria on our way out of the Blackstaffs.
I forgot. Jeez, someone's gotta take care of the kids.
"You're still not taking up your fatherly duties with Muck? Really, Brock? I'm surprised at you."
He's in his room right there.
Yeah, in the barrel where we left him.
It still smells horrible.
You need to bathe the kid.
Yeah,
He's
they're going
made
to make
of dirt.
Well, you have a magic spell that cleans things, right? Come on.
I open up the lid of the barrel and cast Prestidigitation on Muck. Does he cease to exist?
He exists.
What does cleaning something made out of mud do?
So, he gets less murky. So instead of looking like sludge, he looks like grainy water instead. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like really fresh grease.
He like changed
The
color.
freshest of
pressed
greases.
olive oil.
All we do is cast haste on him without grease lightning.
Oh
Nope.
man.
Nope.
And he's like, "No, we're not having that particular little song interlude."
Maybe we can make some bacon with that.
Anyway, Epi, what is this earth-shattering revelation you want to make to us?
Alright. So, I'm sure this is shocking to you, but I'm not actually an acolyte of the Raven Queen.
Done, done, done!
I don't get
Alright,
it.
now see if that was better. So, you know how I was going around telling everybody, acolyte of the Raven Queen's why I can bring people back from the dead. That was not completely honest.
Gasp!
Now see, that's how it's done, Brock. Really, you should be taking notes.
I can't believe you would deceive us.
Alright, Brock reaches out for Epi's book to start taking notes.
You know what? I'm gonna let him. And I'm just gonna... He's kind of pulling out his sleeve a little bit. He's like, alright, so... This here, and he holds up the holy symbol of the Raven Queen. He's like, this was a gift from my sister. I read, like, a small textbook. I skimmed it. I kind of remember who she was. Some elf got won a bet or something, turned into a divine being. Gates between death and life, something like that. I know enough to get by, but there's a chance that lie is going to fall through pretty soon. And in fairness, maybe not the worst thing, because I don't need divine magic to cast that spell. It's a wizard spell, and only that book has it written down. So in theory, we could teach a lot of folks how to do Revivify, and we won't need the gods' help at all.
Alright, so all we need to do is let the Black Staff know, and the Black Staff has an army of student wizards that could learn how to teach Revivify.
Sort of slam the book and take it back out of his hands. That brings us to point 2. We can't do that for a very specific reason.
Brock leans forward on his elbows.
I might have stolen this from the Black Staff. Specifically
When?
one of... Well, I used to... So I was a student there. It's a reason I haven't really been going back in the Black Staff Tower. They'll definitely know who I am. And, I had an idea how we could do this in a way that wouldn't require the Black Staff so much. And would also help out a friend of mine who asked a favor of me. And you know how that goes. There is technically a clinic on the outskirts of town that, is free. The person who runs it doesn't necessarily use healing magic that's divine. At the very least, it's still open right now. So maybe that's a good route to distribute this. Find someone who's outside of the reach of the Black Staff. See if maybe she has some ideas. Someone she knows. Maybe we could send some wizards there to learn it. And, if they need a specific way to, hide in plain sight, the Acolyte of the Raven Queen's working for now. They haven't caught on that there's a actual Raven Queen temple somewhere in here. They're just really small. I didn't know about them at first. I lived here my whole life, nobody knew. But really, they need to do better publicity, but they didn't. So that works in our favor. But I guess, long story short, if we can get a bunch of wizards, a little free clinic on the outside of town that nobody knows about, and a lot of cram school, maybe we can turn the tide on this whole too many dead people thing.
Brock's rubbing his chin. You said a free clinic on the outside of town?
Yeah, so remember Diana? It was actually a tip from her husband. There's a lady there, someone named Patricia, there's an alligator, some potions were involved. I mean, the husband didn't make it out alright, so I'm kind of having to figure out what happened there. But, it's a free clinic.
Oh,
It's
Patricia's
about
clinic! I've been going to Patricia's clinic since I was in the Bard College. She helps keep me healthy. I check in with her once a year.
I just look slightly below the belt, look him back in the eye. I don't need to know about your personal life. But good to know that she's able to keep a good secret, and you already know her a little bit, so... What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea? Admittedly, not all of my ideas are, and I'm only going to say this once, not all of my ideas are perfectly airtight.
I mean, as far as Epi plans go, this is a good plan.
Oh, good. I spent all night thinking of it.
I'm just so proud of our little man. He came clean over this secret that he's been holding for so long.
I'm gonna pat him on the back.
Do I need to roll to see if I fall over?
Would you like to?
I would like to.
Then go ahead and roll a strength saving throw.
Fail.
Okay. That's a 17 minus 2, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's still an armbar, Pat, but you're fine.
They stumble forward one whole step.
I look at Armbar. I didn't fall over that time.
You're
getting
getting
better.
stronger, too.
That might be a stretch.
That I'm getting weaker. I need my coffee.
Is there like an actual coffee machine in this place?
In the
It burns to the
destroyed-
ground.
The destroyed rubble of the Bard Rock? No, there's not a coffee machine.
The Three Towers is across the street. We can stop there before we go to Patricia's.
Sounds good to me, but I do have one question. Do they use prestidigitation like someone I know?
Not if you order something other than the cheapest thing on the menu.
Fine. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, Nadir! I know you're a historian. You're not going to blab, are you?
No, of course. Wow, excuse me.
Look, I know you have baby hands. I didn't know it sent you that far back.
No, of course not. Wow, I can't do an old man voice today.
It's okay. I
Just
believe
pretend you're getting lost at Lowe's.
Anyway, Brock is like, yep, let's go to Patricia's.
Excellent. I'm glad you know the way because I don't really.
Yep, I'm almost due for my checkup. Maybe I can get that out of the way while I'm there, too.
Keep your pants on until we get there, please.
Getting your colonoscopy?
It's not that type of clinic, Armbar.
Oh.
Oh,
She checked mine last time.
In my head, I just hear that snap that the plastic gloves do when you put them on.
You know how hard
So
that
you
is to
guys-
actually pull off?
Love it.
Oh my gosh.
So you, as a party, start to make your way out of Waterdeep to the south.
With or without muck?
With Muck,
Still in the barrel, I'm assuming.
Yep.
for now. Once we actually get out of the city limits, we'll let him walk around. We don't need people going, oh, look, a demon!
So, as we're walking, Rook is very curious to know how Epi stole the book. Like, how? What was the tactic?
Excellent. So Epi's like, well, first of all, you'd be surprised what places you can get into if you're really tired looking and you have like a cup of coffee and you get lost super easy. I was just sort of wandering around, and admittedly it was like I felt like I was being pulled a little bit. I know that sounds corny, but you know, you're a teenager, you're learning how to do wizard spells, and suddenly you find yourself in a room that was previously locked because you followed some teacher that was like, they needed help carrying things, and I didn't have anything else to do for 2 periods. I went in there, and I didn't figure out a way to get out of it. Went into this far back corner, and it was a bunch of books that I don't think I was allowed to look at, so of course I looked at all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, you know, and I opened the book, flipped through it. For the most part, it's not got a lot of stuff up on it. A couple of pages are just blank. It didn't have anything in it. And then, you know, the letters appeared like they did, introduced itself, told me that it had knowledge for how to bring things back from the dead without using divine magic. Now, I don't know about you. Nadir could probably fill us in a little bit more, but there is a time before when holy magic didn't work, and, you know, that was back before holy magic currently didn't work. But I was like, you know, in the event that that happens, probably would be good to have, like, a plan B. You know, they originally had, you know, divine magic, but the arcane happened when the divine started teaching us how to use regular magic. Long story, there was a whole class on it, I thought it was fascinating. Anyway, so I got this, and I decided I was gonna study it, see if I couldn't figure out how to take the divine out of a lot of divine magics. just in case, like, the clerics had a problem with other things that you were doing or studying, or if they didn't like you, that wasn't the worst thing ever. It seemed like a good idea at the time, so I've been doing that. But turns out the secret to get into anywhere: help people carry things, look really tired, get lost. You wind up in all sorts of interesting places.
Epi?
Yes?
I now, just because we had these big revelations this morning, I need to ask you, is that the truth, or did you just not pay your bill at the campus bookstore?
Well, I also didn't pay my bill at the campus bookstore, but that actually is the truth. That's how I met Mort.
I believe you.
I believe you too.
Aw, I've never felt this feeling before.
It's called honesty.
I know, but usually when I'm honest about things, it doesn't go this well.
As opposed to how well things go when you lie about them.
Usually they go pretty well. It's just when the lie falls apart that things go terribly. I am not looking forward to when the captain of the guard finds out I was lying about the whole Raven Queen thing, so we're gonna ride that train as far as it'll go.
That sounds like future Epi's problem.
Exactly. Future Epi is gonna kick my ass when he discovers time travel, but for now, I'm good. I figure if something terrible happens, future me's gonna come back, give me a earful about it, and then I won't do it again. So far so good.
And Kenny's encounter table roll is...
No encounter. You guys make it safely through Waterdeep and through the road south of Waterdeep to the swamp, where Patricia's 24-hour clinic. Is it 24 hours? I don't know.
No, she's an old woman. Come on.
I don't know. How hag-like is your old woman?
I mean, you'll just have to wait and see.
Okay. Well, as the party approaches, Michelle, what do they see?
So you enter the swamp, and it's like mid-morning, right? So sun's up, you've got your coffees, you smell the stink of the swamp, like the murky water, the vegetation. You hear, various like, oh, and like various bird cries. But then you see this like, and a couple of you know the way, Brock knows the way to the clinic. So there's a path that is created by basically a bunch of wooden slats like up on poles, almost like a dock. So it's like a really long dock, and this is basically how the people of the swamp live. You take a right, and as you take that right, you see about 40 to 50 people, all on this very rickety dock road, and you see like a big spoonbill bird, like a big pink spoonbill, like from Louisiana, just like trying to herd people and give people space. And then you hear, and then if you look down, there's like a bunch of alligators just circling and like snarling menacingly at the people, like clearly warning them to get back. And you hear like, "Привет! Get the back! I know you have to form an orderly line. And you see the hat before you see the woman. You see this big green hat made of vegetation, like a witch's hat. And the hat is about like 2 feet tall. It's like a 24-inch hat. the pointy end is on top with a big leaf on the end. And you see this tiny old Asian woman with steel gray hair and a big braid down her back, and she's wearing like she's wearing like a moss green like clothing with a shawl, and she's got like a next to her on the dock, like in front of her cottage, which I'll describe in a second, like what looks like an adolescent alligator who's like hissing at this person who's in front of her, who's backing up hurriedly with some bottles in hand. And behind you can see her clinic and home, which is essentially this big cottage that's made out of this dark wood. It's well built. It's got like a little patio where people can like sit. It's got lanterns. It's only like, it's a 1-story kind of a situation. And there's an outhouse out back with like a little dock leading off to it as well. But yes, you can see There's like a little chimney and steam coming up from the chimney. But basically, there's a bunch of irate swamp creatures and one very irate old woman just like yelling at this person who's standing in front of her with like a bunch of little bottles. And you hear Patricia yell, "No, I do not. Niet, no, get back. No, you are not supposed to eat the essential oil. Who told you that the essential oil will cure you? This is only good for making smell good. Yes, you like bath, you put in bath. You put on, maybe you may feel better at night. Yes, why are you eating? Here, no, put that back. You are fine. I have other people I need to talk to and other people who need help. You just need to stop eating lavender oil, all right? Bye. That's Vidania. Bye. And she just sort of shoos and pushes the person aside, and the spoonbill kind of like leans back and like lets another person come forward from the queue. And then she says, who are you? All right, what do you need? You have... All right, come over here, I will treat the rash. Yes, treat rash. Okay. And so that's basically what you see.
I'm gonna lean over to Brock and be like, I like this woman already.
Yeah, Patricia's great. Although it sounds like some of Karen's clients found her way here.
That does not surprise me.
Did you not use the lotion? Like, did you? You didn't use the... all right. I don't know who keeps going around and just use this balm. All right, go. That's Vidania. Next person, and then the spoonbill. Like, so basically, you've got animals doing crowd control.
Brock leans over to one of the alligators, like, "Hey, little guy, how you doing?"
Alligator's like, hey. It just looks at you and just goes like, hey.
What is an alligator noise?
Angry. Yeah, I was gonna say angry alligator noises. I don't know.
Alligators kind of hiss at you, so it's like,
yeah, but like for Brock, this is part of the aesthetic. He's a regular customer here, so he's just like, "Oh yeah, it's the alligators. These guys are great."
You know what? Roll animal handling.
All right,
just to see.
13 on the die. Let me look at my bonuses here. I have my character sheet up somewhere. 13 plus 2, 15.
Okay.
Did I lose my hand?
It's hissing at you out of training and not from the heart.
Oh.
So, you all are here. There is Patricia Nettlesby. What do you all do?
I can't see y'all because there's a bunch of people and I'm a short woman. Short human woman.
Brock knows exactly how to both help and to make himself known. He pulls out his lute and he starts playing using his Song of Rest feature to help heal some of the people in the line to also occupy them so they stop rushing the hut.
Go ahead and roll performance.
That is a 7 on the die, but I have a great performance bonus, so hold on a second. Plus 11 is 18.
Jeez.
I maximized the least useful stat possible.
You've gotten a lot of mileage out of it this game so far. So, Patricia, you are fairly certain there's another Bard College kid here because somebody's playing a lute.
Hi, more of this nonsense with the music. Oh, all right. Oh, seems like some of the people are leaving. This is good. This is good. All right. Like, you come forward and you look like you have bad chlamydia. Come here.
Patricia, has it been that long?
Oh, no, Brock, Привет, Brock, how are you? I grab your face, and I give you, like, the mwah, mwah on, like, both cheeks. I was like, it's been so long, you look like you look so skinny. Have you been eating?
I've been eating a little bit differently. I don't know if you heard about what happened. My cafe burned down a few days ago, so I've been staying at the Blackstacks Tower eating cafeteria food.
Oh, that cafeteria food is not good. It's not full of vitamins, not full of the nutrition you need. Come in. Go inside. I have borscht on stove. Go eat borscht. Who are these people with you? I do not know if I have enough borscht, and perhaps I do not deserve it.
These are my friends. This is Roland Armbar, Rook, Epimetheus, and Nadir.
Privyet. I am Patricia Nettlesby, but you can call me Patricia Nettlesby. I run this free clinic, and it is where people go when they have problems that they do not wish to perhaps talk about with other people, which is totally fine. I get it. Healthcare is an awkward situation.
which is why we've overheard everything, apparently.
Well, everybody knows to keep secret, yes?
Patricia, you know I'm excellent at keeping secrets.
Oh, yes, you are. You are such a good boy. It just, like, reaches up and grabs your cheek. Just...
Should I inform any of your previous girlfriends of how often you come by here?
I'm being responsible for their needs.
This is true. Brock is in excellent health, and I think you are still in excellent health, but perhaps you lose a few pounds, so... Alright, everybody else looks like... No, wait, Everybody else looks like you've been fine. Mr. Spoony, you can stop. Seems like these people are all mostly healed, except for you. You, George, come back tomorrow. I will have your gonorrhea cure. It'll be fine. Cities. People are not practicing, safe. They're not... I tried to tell them, if you perhaps are itchy in some places, maybe you should not then use those places for pleasure, but they do not listen. So here I am, here you are, let's go eat some borscht. Alright, Mr. Spicy, come here. And so she kind of like bustles into the hut. And leads all of you in. And it's sort of like a warm place. There's like herbs hanging from the ceiling, drying. There's like bottles of various unguents. There's an operating table with like stirrups that you can like hook in. There's a little trundle bed in the corner and a quilt. And there's also a kitchen where, yes, there is a big pot of something really good smelling and also a very deep red color. And she kind of like trundles over to the stove and tastes like, it has been sitting on stove for 8 hours. It's now good. All right, sit down. There's only like there's like 2 chairs. Sit down. What brings you here? Do you all also have chlamydia?
No, definitely not.
Good. It's nice to know. A lot of people come recently, ever since the big stone from the sky fell into city, and now people come to me and they wish to have all kinds of things cured, like a broken arm, or scar on face, or a bad tattoo, things like that. And it is a little basic. It's a little new. Usually, I see more like questionable things people don't want to talk about, and. Instead, I now have to tell people perhaps it's best to spell check before you get tattoo. So, anyway. I start ladling out soup.
I kind of look over the soup and... So, just to be certain, this has not been prestidigitized at all, or anything like that? The real soup.
Patricia gives you like this steely glare and says, if you do not want soup, you can give that soup back to me. I will give it to someone else who perhaps would like and appreciate it more.
I hold it. No, it's fine. I just have trust issues after a certain someone's tea fiasco. Oh, has Brock ever told you about his tea-making skills?
Patricia pays more than 1 copper for her tea.
This is true. Sometimes Brock drops by with tea. It is good. Mr. Spicy likes it. Mr. Spicy just kind of goes like, he just looks up at you and just, and then he like scuttles to a corner where there's like a big, it's like a dog bed, but it's for an alligator, and there's like a purple beholder plushie, and he picks it up, and it goes squeak, and then he brings it over to Brock.
Alright, Brock gingerly tries to take the toy so he can throw it like it's a game of fetch.
Yeah.
This is the greatest thing ever. I'm sorry. Just
yeah.
Carry on.
He's a good boy. They are both very good boys. Now, are you going to eat the soup, or are you going to stare at you in soup in hand?
No, ma'am. I'm going to eat the soup. Thank you very much.
What is wrong with your hands?
What? Nothing. Nothing is wrong with my hand. Oh my god,
what
the fuck is my voice?
You are... What is wrong with your voice?
I'm just gonna talk normally. Nothing's wrong with my hands. They're perfectly normal
sized. What do you mean
sized.
There's nothing wrong? You are clearly, perhaps, I look at you, I think perhaps 1,000-year-old elf, and you have baby elf hands. You cannot even hold the spoon. No, put the bowl down. No, your hands cannot hold the bowl. Here, I will.
No, but if
I will spoon feed you the soup.
No, but if I
Sit
hold
down.
the bowl, it hides my hands.
No, the bowl is too big. I like sit you down in like the one chair that I have, and I put like a napkin underneath your, like I make a bib for you, and I start spooning soup in her mouth.
What is 2 meters longer than the napkin?
If you look out the window of the hut, you can actually see Muck doing the backstroke in the swamp and playing with the alligators.
Yeah, the alligators have like stopped being so. Like Mr. Spoony, the spoonbill, is like over there, just like preening, and then the alligators are having like a gamer-friendly tag, but maybe also not so friendly.
They're very competitive creatures.
Yes. All right. Well, what brings you here to my clinic, if not a large rash or perhaps pustules? Or I had. It's been very busy the past day or two.
Yeah, I can imagine. Actually, Epimetheus had something that they wanted to discuss with you.
Yes, 2 things, actually. First of all, I came to follow up about a patient you had recently. I guess maybe not so recently. A Sir Belshimber, actually. I had a few questions.
Patricia, like looks at you. Patricia at this point has climbed onto a stool that puts her on the same level as all of you because she's so tiny. So she stares right in your eyes and she says, I do not like to reveal the identities of those who come to see me. Sometimes it's very personal. It's like, what is it? The patient-doctor confidentiality?
I can appreciate that. So I flip open my book and I say, can you bring up what he wrote? And I put that on the book, and the letters fade in, and presumably the thing that Godric wrote appears on the paper.
Yes. So Godric's writing appears in slightly messy but mostly professional handwriting, asking you to go visit Patricia and ask.
I grab the book. I shake it. What kind of strange magic is this? Are you lying to me? Because if you are lying to me and you are using magic to do a gobbledygook on this page, I will stick the entire swamp on your ass.
Ma'am, I assure you, there's not enough ass to go around. I'm not lying to you. The book's just alive.
We will make sure there is enough ass. Trust me.
I look at the soup. I look at the soup suspiciously.
Why do you not like my cooking?
I take a sip. How is it, by the way?
It's good. It's good soup.
It's good soup. Well, I can't get away from good soup TikTok. Even in my D&D games.
Epi tries it just to be polite and then just sort of stops, looks at it. Oh, bless you, Mom. This is the first good food I've had in ages. And he starts kind of not very politely eating more of it. But he's like, so...
When it comes to borscht, nobody can beat Patricia.
It's the borscht in the land.
I make it from swamp beet. It's like beet, but in swamp.
Epi, we just opened up a gift shop to help raise funds to rebuild the Bard Rock. Look at this fancy new design.
I'd love that on a new t-shirt.
You are transported to a world of t-shirts, all identical. You can feel your sense of self slipping away from you as the shirts reach out and grab you and assimilate.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Epi, where'd you go?
Wild magic. Don't ask. It was terrible. So, where's the gift shop going to be?
Oh, well, we have 2 storefronts, bardrockcafe.redbubble.com and tpublic.com/users/bardrockcafe. So anyone can support the Bard Rock.
You know, the coffee mug is really cute.
And that's not all we sell. We have t-shirts, hoodies, children's apparel, baby
Bard
onesies,
Rock
notebooks,
Cafe's gift shop is now open. Sales go to support the show. So if you want to help out and also get some cool Bard Rock Cafe merch, go check it out.
And that's everything we had so far. Epi, are you listening?
Did you say something?
All right. Well, I have taken a look at your book. Seems that checks out. I have invoked the potential wrath of my home, so I suppose it is fine to talk to you. Well, yes, this gentleman came to my clinic back when it was more quiet, and he had a curious illness that I was not fully able to diagnose. I asked him to come back because his time was limited and he could not stay overnight for me to observe. But he did have a strange illness that I had not yet seen before. It was concerning because, new illnesses, sometimes they happen, sometimes people get into contact with all kinds of strange creatures, and then you add magic, and next thing you know, there's an epidemic, and I do not want to deal with that again. But it seems he is no longer with us.
Sadly, I'm afraid not.
Well, I am very sorry to hear that. Have his symptoms passed to others? Is this a patient zero situation? Is he like the Gwyneth Paltrow in Contagion, the movie? Do I have to go and find him and do an autopsy?
Well, his wife seems to be in good health, so I don't think he passed it on to anybody.
This is good. This is good.
What were the symptoms that he was showing?
Oh, DM, is this where do you want to interject here?
Go ham.
Go ahead. Well, he came to me and he had a small fungus growing in the underside of his arm, and it was strange. It looked as if you've seen like the fungus on the tree, yes, mushroom. They grow in like little shells. He had a few of them just in his armpits. It was awkward, to say the least, and there's no smell, but I was concerned, and I took a little bit as a sample, but with the great stones that fell from the sky, I have not yet been able to run any experiments on. I'm turning German, I'm so sorry.
You're good. I switch between Scots and Irish every 2 seconds and throw in British for fun.
You are in good company.
I have not yet taken any I took a sample, but I had not yet been able to do any experiments or trials on it. So it is sitting in a little box over there. The clinic, I wave over to my operating area. But,
can we see it?
Well, have you finished your soup?
Rook has finished her soup. Rook was eating
everyone
this whole time.
I've been feeding your, feeding.
I was gonna ask if you had continued feeding while this whole conversation was going on.
Yes, I was absolutely 100% feeding you while this was happening.
He's definitely verbally protesting a little bit, but not physically.
This is the scene I need fan art of. This is it. Just Nadir getting spoon-fed by Patricia. Like an old married couple, except they just met.
All right. Come this way, all right? You all finished your soup. Let's go. Brock, go ahead and get yourself another bowlful. You're still too skinny. All right, I'll be right back. Sit here, and I go over to my operating area where I actually do have a locked cabinet full of samples. I do tests on, and I take what looks like a glass dish of sorts with a cover. It's like a tiny bell jar, and there's like a tiny slice of blue fungus on it, and I bring it over, and I put it on the table. I do not take the lid off. I just put it on the table. I said, "Look. Do not touch."
Yes, Mom. And I would like to start sketching it in my book.
Okay. I'll say roll... I don't know.
Medicine? I haven't rolled
Or
that
nature.
one yet. Nature would also work.
Let's go with nature for that one.
Alright, I'm breaking out the green dice for this one. Actually, no. Blue dice for blue fungus. Ooh, that was a nat 20 plus 4. So
Wow.
24, and I
No.
need to roll some D100s.
Nice.
We get to show our guest the thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got a 34 and a 98.
You see all. You look at my entire hut, and all of its secrets are revealed to you.
I've probably seen this before in the Grove of Dead People.
Which one would you like? They're both good.
For the audience at home, we rolled a 34 and a 98, by the way.
You know what?
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Let's see. Let's go with a 34. I think I've rolled a 98 before.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so
You immediately have Detect Magic with a 90-foot radius on as you're drawing this mushroom. As the wild magic surges within you. Michelle, I don't know how familiar you are with the podcast, but everybody has wild magic here.
Yep.
So, what all in your hut is magical, as Epi is now able to detect magic?
Oh god, everything is magical.
Including and especially the borscht.
The borscht is so magical.
Oh no, the borscht was prestidigitized.
was it?
No.
Was it?
It's like healing magic.
No, it was
has
literally made
Goodberry
using Goodberry. Yep.
You're reading my mind. I kind of look around. I look at the borscht, and I'm like, I really appreciate that you didn't prestidigitize that. I just want to say that. But also, what did I find out about said fungus?
Well, so you draw like a perfect visual representation of it in your book. And like all the other writing, it fades into the page, and you are able to summon it later at will. As you're looking at the mushroom with Detect Magic on, it does radiate magic. It is... I don't know how to say this. It is weird magic. It doesn't fit into a school that you know, so it's not like necromancy or illusion or conjuration. It is weird magic.
I definitely take a note of that in my book, and then write in there, what magic causes a fungus but doesn't fall into one of the other schools?
You're asking your book?
Uh-huh.
Letters fade into the page, and then writing in the book responds to you. There are types of magic outside of the typical schools. Usually it is performed by creatures from the far plains, or hags, other such beings that seek to subvert the weave.
Can you describe what it looks like? I may know something.
Actually, that's right. Go ahead.
I come over, I set the book down, and I write in, Can you bring up the picture?
And just like that.
Patricia just...
The picture of the mushroom that is sitting right there up here.
Yes, Patricia just picks up the mushroom.
No, I meant...
I'll let you do this.
It's right here.
I meant...
It's right in my hand.
I meant what is the detect magic look like?
Like, sorry. And I draw kind of what the magic looks like around it and describe it to him.
Okay, I'm guessing...
Question, does Nadir know detect magic?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Well.
But he's definitely like, I don't know, it might be something that like he's had described to him or has like had detect magic through other means at some point in his life, you know.
Alright, so you are inferring knowledge from a description of the effects of a spell that you don't have.
Yeah.
Roll Arcana at disadvantage.
Okay, 18.
Alright. So an 18, yes, you know basically everything that the book said to Epi, which is that not all magic exists within the weave, right?
Yeah.
Like, even, natural magic from druids isn't given by just the magical weave that suffuses the world. It comes from somewhere else, but weird magic like this, there's no telling, right?
Okay. Well, no, I guess I haven't ever encountered this before. Not that I can recall.
No, I appreciate your input. So, Patricia, did Godric tell you about any extraplanar beings he may have come in contact with?
Has Godric told me anything about that? I don't think he did, yeah?
So Godric came to you because he had blue fungus growing in his armpits.
Yes.
He doesn't know when that happened, he did notice it after, one day he was washing and it wasn't there, and then one day it was there. And, it's a small mushroom, but not that small, right? Like, it's...
Yeah. It's definitely... So, I look at them and say, yet he did not say anything about where he found, where he might have contracted the fungus from, but he only came the one time, so I was not able to ask him much further. He seemed rather disturbed by what happened, but this is not the strangest thing I have seen in my time here. There was one time the person came with very large cysts. It was very unpleasant.
Now, Godric was a knight in his life. Is it possible that he encountered something peculiar that affected him in his line of work?
That is possible. If he's going out and fighting swamp knows what out there, he could have come across something strange. Maybe tickled him in his armpits, and then he has the armpit fungus.
Well, I believe he was also coughing up blood at some point, too. I don't know if he told you about that, but he told me at one point.
Oh. Patricia looks very concerned.
Perhaps it was respiratory.
Well, at this point, Patricia just goes over to her books and, takes out books of, human anatomy, humanoid anatomy, and it's just well, perhaps if it was through his blood system, then it manifested through as armpit, but also perhaps carried into his lungs. This is fascinating, but also very troubling.
Can I look at that mushroom one more time and see if, have I seen that around any of the crypts or anywhere nearby Diana's hut at all?
I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead and roll just a straight intelligence check to see if you remember seeing it. Rook and
Yes.
Armbar specifically, and Brock, actually. The three of you also give me intelligence checks to remember.
They say Brock was there. Oh, that is a 7 plus doesn't matter.
That's a nat 1.
That's 2 nat 1s.
Oh dear.
Good boy.
Intelligence check.
Mr. Spicy is being very cute right now.
Yes, he is.
He rolls over on his belly and he's holding his purple beholder plush and it's just squeaking.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder plush.
Listen, the entire
Yes.
time this has been going on, Armbar's been diving into bowl after bowl of borscht. So
Good.
he has not been paying attention to any of this.
Alright, so we're going to start with Armbar. You rolled a nat 1, right?
I rolled a nat 1.
Alright, let's see what you get.
We got a 26 and a 59.
Which one do you want? They're both good.
Let's go with the 59.
Okay. For the next minute, all of your attacks are at advantage.
Whoop whoop.
But it's only lasts a
Please
minute.
do not attack anything in my hut.
Yes,
Right.
Here, borscht.
You are throwing that borscht back.
The borscht is going perfectly into Armbar's mouth.
And then, Epi, you also rolled that one,
Yeah, I rolled a 94 and a 21.
This one's complicated. Hang on, give me a second.
Oh boy. Well, at least it's not Fireball. Fireball's not complicated.
No, you did not. There was no...
Oh gosh.
You missed the fireball option.
Oh my
Okay.
god, please don't set me on fire.
Oh gosh.
People depend on this clinic.
Not anymore.
No!
No.
Not the outhouse with the bidet.
The only thing that's left is the outhouse with the bidet.
Of course. It's very well constructed.
We start running buckets of water from the bidet over to the house to try and put it out. Even though there's swamp water right there.
Oh, man. Oh, lordy.
Okay. We're going to go with 94 because it's more interesting. Mr. Spicy is blind.
He starts he freaks out and just goes and just starts running around bumping into things, and I immediately get off my stool and I'm just oh, my poor Mr. Spicy, what happened to you? What did you do? What did you do? Did you make him blind?
So, Patricia, have you heard the rumors about wild magic in Waterdeep?
I had heard rumors, and it is one of the reasons why people keep coming to me and saying that I should have essential oils because it helps against the wild magic, but I tell them no.
Yep, so, long story short, I didn't have an opportunity to mention this. Literally all 5 of us are afflicted with wild magic, so it just happens. I'm sorry that Mr. Spicy just randomly got blinded. It will go away shortly. It usually does. Except for that one time I was blue that lasted like 2 days.
I know enough to know that I go over to my I calm my animal down. I go over and I feed him a sleeping potion, and Mr. Spicy just passes out.
Okay. Patricia, do me a favor. Roll perception.
Sure. That's an 11.
Okay. You notice there's a lot of commotion outside, and as you peek your head out the window, you get the sense that all of your alligators have gone blind. Not just Mr. Spicy.
I turn around and I glare at all of you and I say, "Who made my swamp blind?"
Epi has detect magic
I rush
up.
outside.
Epi would know who it is, actually, because Epi has detect magic up.
I rush out. I don't even wait. I just rush outside. I'm like, I try to calm down everybody.
Epi, who has detect magic up and definitely knows that surge came out of him, just sort of like, was originally just staring at these mushrooms like, what am I looking at? And then, magic surge happens. He's like, oh no. So I want to go outside and I want to cast sleep at 2nd level.
Okay, so real quick, because I
alligators.
didn't actually get the number. Rook, what was your...
Oh, my check was 18.
Oh, okay. You would remember that you're pretty sure you saw what might have been this kind of mushroom, like, on the fringes of Sir Godric's corpse. He was wearing, like, very well-decorated armor, right? So, there was, like, little tiny blue mushroom, but, like, very loud, shining silver armor and a flaming sword. Or, not a flaming sword, but, like, a massive sword, right? I'm getting him mixed up with the solar. Anyway, you just caught a glimpse of it, but you're pretty sure you remember seeing that. Anyway, Epi, you go out and you cast sleep. What level do you cast sleep at?
2nd level, so I had 5d8 plus an additional 2d8, and I'm trying to get all of my d8 dice out.
Meanwhile, I'm like yelling in. I have speech of the woods, so I'm just yelling, trying to soothe all of my alligator friends. Should I roll animal handling?
Yes, please do.
All right.
Okay.
I got a 24.
Okay. So you're doing pretty good at calming the alligators down. Epi, you cast sleep.
It's all right. It's all right. It'll be over in only 2 minutes or so. Just calm down, chill. Just chill. Oh, you put them to sleep. Oh, excellent.
So, yeah, sleep is pretty powerful for, like, low-power enemies. I guess in this case, the alligators. You put, like, a good chunk of them to sleep. You also trigger wild magic.
Oh, dang it. Okay, hang on.
Just 1d100 this time.
18.
18.
This keeps happening to me. And I go out there, I'm like, I'm sorry, it's been happening a lot today. And then, what happens?
Choose a location.
Oh no. Well, I was thinking about the cemetery earlier, so there.
Alrighty.
Oh boy. Am I gonna poof away again?
It's so much worse than that, Epi.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So, Epi, you, and all creatures within 60 feet of you,
Oh god!
teleport successfully to the cemetery in Waterdeep.
Please, all of us too.
And all the alligators.
Like,
All of the sleeping alligators.
Mr. Spoony, the Spoonbill.
Oh wow.
Mr. Spicy.
There's like a bunch of like swamp frogs. Like it's just
okay. No, here's an important question. While we were in there, did anybody else line up in the queue?
I think I chased everybody off, but I don't know if there was like a patient or a patient or two who straggled in.
Oh man.
I think for simplicity, no.
Yeah, I'll say no.
Okay.
As fun as
They
that
saw
would
the
be.
close. They saw the close sign and walked away.
Right. So, the chaos continues, as there is now dozens of alligators, other assorted swamp wildlife, all in Diana's cemetery.
God.
You don't see Diana right now, but you get the sense she's probably going to appear at some point because this is noticeable.
I'm just sitting there holding out my hands after casting sleep.
There's a dozen sleeping alligators.
Yep.
A spoonbill. Like 24 frogs.
There's like at least 20 billion dragonflies. It's fine.
There's so many dragonflies. There's a snake. There's just a snake. And I am so angry.
Brock pulls out his lute and tries playing a calming song for the awake alligators.
I just sort of, I look at you, Brock, and I said, your friends are the worst.
Patricia's having the worst day.
I'm sorry.
I swear, it's just Epi.
Brock.
I also like start trying to soothe everyone, and then I gently wake up the the alligators are still blind. God damn it!
Yep, they are.
Oh my god, I have a bunch of blind sleeping alligators
who are completely disoriented now because now they're not even in the swamp.
Oh, no.
I am doing my best to contain this chaos, but I am also very upset.
Epi's just like, I'm so sorry. I can't control the wild magic, and it's happening so much today. Brock, way to throw me under the bus there.
What's a bus?
It's a kind of land vehicle. I have proficiency in it.
It's like a really long carriage. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you can fit so many people on that. That sounds like a great idea.
I am like herding all of the animals. I have like I'm just gonna wild shape into what's the biggest thing I can wild shape into? I think it's probably like I'm gonna wild shape into a black bear. And the thing about me is like when I wild shape into anything, I'm like a swampy version of that. So I have like, you know, Spanish moss in my fur, and I'm just like trying to gather like the various like snakes. I just have a snake on me, and then I'm like roaring gently at all of the alligators and like nudging them into a little circle.
Oh boy. So you're like in the middle of all of this, and of course Diana is going to appear because this is her grove. Is the entire cemetery, and something is wrong.
Sees Epi.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's this short little halfling woman, right? And she's looking around, and she just sees alligators, and there's a black bear, and...
with a snake on
right,
it.
with a snake. It's just chaos.
There's a spoonbill also perched on the back
of
the
yeah.
bear. It's just... and I'm just walking around going...
So Diana comes and starts to help calm the alligators down. She is in tune enough with nature to know you're not a black bear, right? Because you're not acting like a black bear would act when a snake and a spoonbill are perched on its back.
I just nod at the halfling, and I'm like...
She doesn't understand what's happening, but she sees, the motley crew, and she's like, no, I got it.
It's cool. None of us know what's happening.
Right.
Brock's just like, hello, Diana! And continues playing.
Hello. Welcome back. It's good to see you all again.
Sorry, Diana.
Diana can speak with animals. What did you say to her?
These good-for-nothing people showed up to my clinic and made all of my friends blind, and then they teleported them here.
Hey, Patricia, you got any more borscht? Looks like we're all out.
No, you need to eat Diana's stew now.
I roar at you, and Diana hears... You will never have any of my borscht ever again.
Oh no.
Oh, sounds like she means business.
As a DM, it is impossible to prepare for any of these sessions.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. This was the gimmick. We will say, so after about 10 minutes, the blindness wears off, which makes corralling all these alligators much simpler. Although there is that momentary, panic when the sight comes back and they're not in the swamp. But with some help from Diana and everybody working together, you get them all calm and as orderly as you can have a herd of alligators out of water in a graveyard.
I mean, they're pretty fast. Alligators are very fast. They can hustle.
Mm-hmm.
So we just lead them back to the swamp, I'm hoping.
Well,
or at least a body of water. Just...
So Diana walks over and kind of motions for you to single file have the alligators follow her. She takes you all to a very large cherry blossom tree next to her hut. It is the largest tree in the graveyard. She says, okay, I can help you get the alligators back. Just make sure they all go through great. And she taps her staff. She taps her staff on the trunk of the tree, and you see a portal open up, heading directly back to the swamp. To one of the trees on either side of your hut, actually.
I look at this. Diana! You're going to have to teach me that one.
I just push you through the portal as a bear. You land in the water.
Fair enough.
Push. And then I roar at the various alligators to hustle through. And Mr. Spicy's bringing up the rear with his beholder plush squeaking frantically.
Can I yell back through the portal? Diana, do you remember any blue moss or fungus?
So, quick question. Epi, were you the first one through that portal?
Yeah.
Roll me a dex save as there is just a surge of very, very happy alligators surging through that portal. You are prone in the swamp.
You know what? This is gonna go so well. I'm using the great big dice. Okay, cool. Okay, so dex save, right?
Yes.
Alright, that's an 18 plus 1 for a 19 to avoid the stampede. This is like Simba.
That's pretty much, yeah. You turn around to ask Diana a question, and you see just...
Gators.
It's like, nope. And you're not sure how you got vertical and back on, the walkway. I'm pretty sure you just sort of phased over there, but you just, adrenaline rush, scurried away from the portal. But you don't get trampled by alligators.
I did my own gator walk straight out of the way.
Okay. So, Diana, you still ask Diana the question through the portal. She goes, what? But
I at this point, I turned back into a human, but I still have the spoonbill and a big python on me.
Yeah.
Hello, I have heard perhaps a little bit of you. I am Patricia Nettlesby of the Swan Free Clinic. Thank you for your help in getting my friends back into their home habitat.
You're very welcome. I see that you have met them.
Yes, I have met them. But they are looking for perhaps they came to me to ask after a person who had a blue fungus in their armpit. Perhaps you may have known someone like that?
So Diana does step through the portal because it's going to close after a minute. So you are all in the swamp with Diana, who has left her grove for the first time in a long time.
Oh no!
Would you like borscht?
Oh no! Armbar left stuff behind because he was eating the soup at Diana's hut.
Nah, he came through.
Yeah, it's all
The
gone.
smell of borscht was drawn.
Here, come into my hut. Will you sit down? Have borscht.
So, because she's a halfling, she is roughly the same height as you.
Yes.
So it's very much like a meeting of equals, and you both just sort of head into the hut. Diana takes the one seat and takes a bowl. She says, "This is a very nice swamp. I like what you've done with the place."
Every land deserves dignity, even the wet ones.
I couldn't agree more. My name is Diana. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It is also my pleasure to meet you. So you have been with these rapscallions? You have had dealings with them? I see.
Some of them more than others, but yes. Sometimes I let them hide out in the crypts. They have always been respectful, which is why I continue to allow it. I've never had them mass teleport wildlife into my graveyard, though, and we may have to have a discussion about that.
Sorry,
Yes,
Diana.
I
it
do
was an
think
accident.
that we have to have a discussion. I just glare.
Epi looks like he's just shrunk a full foot. He's like, I'm really sorry, it was an accident.
Well, let me put some tea on for boil.
Oh.
But yes, let me show you this piece of fungus this sample I took from the patient. They are looking perhaps at seeing where this comes from. Fortunately, it is not contagious, but perhaps it is. I mean, I have not done extensive testing on it, but I do not think it comes from this world.
So, Armbar, Rook calls out. Don't you kind of remember seeing this stuff when we fought that guy?
Which guy are you talking about?
Brock uses telepathy to go and to tell Rook, no.
But I've seen it before.
Oh.
And Brock just really quickly says to Rook, we need to and this is telepathy, by the way. We need to not tell Diana that we previously saw a zombie of her husband try and kill us.
Rook just, sighs irritably and stays quiet.
Jeez, you
Can
know,
I?
Look, I do remember something of that sort.
So Diana is turning this mushroom in a jar. You said it's in a jar, right?
It's in it's like a little bell jar, so it's got it's got a cover on it, and then there's a little dish.
I was imagining a petri dish.
It's not really I don't think that there are petri dishes in her place. She's not the kind of person to have that, but I think she would have a little bell jar.
Okay. So yeah, Diana's turning the jar and just looking at it, and she says, "You've seen this before. Where? This seems oddly familiar to me, but I can't place it."
So Rook is just looking at Brock, waiting for Brock to say something delicately.
So Brock is looking at Rook, if you want to say something, just be careful. I'm not touching this one.
Epi is looking between the two of them.
Epi's just watching this telepathic conversation happen.
Oh, I know it's telepathic. Hang on. I would like to cast message at Brock. And just whisper, what are you not telling me?
It's a very long story.
Message again. Summarize.
So Diana knows what message is. She's been around you long enough, Effie. She also knows how telepathy works, and Brock, you hear in your mind Diana's voice as she says telepathically to you, "Why all the skittishness?"
This whole time, no one said anything, and Patricia's just sitting on her bar stool, just
There is no words.
Everyone is very quiet.
I guess it's time for Brock's signature move of tell the truth in an exposition dump.
They just kind
Brock
of do
takes
this.
a deep breath. All right, Diana, this is going to be a very, very long story. But to summarize, a few days ago...
Yo, this is a story all about how...
Oh, you saw my Bardoff performance!
It made its way towards the swamp. What can I say?
So a few days ago, Diana, there was a mishap where the Chaos God Sirith kidnapped Epi and sent them somewhere else, and the rest of us were tasked with getting a key that you were guarding, and we were trapped in a time loop, and we ended up, the Deck of Many Things also possessed you with magic, and you tried killing us. And we did eventually win, and then the spirit of your husband rose from the grave to avenge you, and we saw your husband covered in those blue mushrooms.
Roll a persuasion check.
That is a 19 on the die, plus I have a really high persuasion score.
Right, 19 plus a million. You're fine.
Yeah, right, yeah, plus 8.
19 plus Bard.
Yeah. 19 plus, this is my character. Yeah. So, Diana sits quietly and processes what you said. She says, well,
Oh,
did you
by
get
the way,
key?
yes and no. We tricked Sirik into not using it, and it's still where it belongs.
I see. So you're telling me that my husband's corpse, which is currently buried 6 feet underground, has these mushrooms growing all over it, and you know this because you killed me
Sorry.
and fought him.
Yeah.
In our defense, you had also, by the time that happened, killed me and a friend of ours.
Diana just...
Patricia's just looking back and forth, and then she goes and she takes out a folding screen. She puts it in front of all you and just says, I think perhaps this is good for you to have privacy. And just closes it. And, like, she and Mr. Spicy just walks into, like, another part of the cottage. And then before she goes, she does turn to Diana and say, I am so sorry for your loss.
It is, as you can see, not just you. It gets around. This wild magic thing.
Epi is just staring at the lot of them, and you just kind of see his face go a little pale. Doesn't really say anything, he's just listening.
And Brock looks at Epi like, yes, you're the reason I had to go through this. Thank you.
So that did happen. You're not giving me a line. That really happened?
Epi, I'm a talented liar, but even I can't make a story up that ridiculous as a lie.
That's true. If it was a lie, you'd have thrown in something a little more believable. Fun. Interesting. Quick question. Does Molek hold grudges? Unrelated. Somewhat related.
So, Diana kind of motions everyone to pause for a second. She goes over to you, Patricia. She says, can I ask you something?
Of course.
How did you come to possess this mushroom?
I take out a couple of stools from underneath the operating table, and I invite her to sit down. And I tell her, like, very quietly, because other people, just to give some sounds of her, saying, like, I unfortunately had, I believe, your husband come to my clinic a few days ago to investigate a few of these symptoms. I noticed that he had quite a few of these mushrooms in his armpits. I took a sample, but he said he had obligations and would not consent to staying overnight, so I could monitor his various symptoms, and unfortunately he never came back, and so I held on to this, wanting to study it later, in case perhaps it was the beginning of an epidemic, or you know how it is with free clinic. You always want to get ahead of any large illnesses that might happen.
I understand. And of course he wouldn't have stayed the night, because I would have killed him. I may kill him again. Why wouldn't you tell me about this?
There are many reasons why people do not tell their partners. I do not presume to know the relationship between the two of you, but please rest assured I was not aware of either his status or... It is part of my practice here to keep patient doctor confidentiality. I'm happy to share with you any of my notes from his visit, as he's next of kin.
That would be lovely. And thank you for your discretion, even if it was discretion for my husband against me.
It is... I kind of bridle at that a little, like... This is part of my duty as the runner of... I do not judge. I simply am here to respect the privacy of my patients and to take care of them as best I can.
I do understand, and I don't blame you at all.
Epi very quietly just says, he said he didn't want to worry you.
She kind of... So, Diana bristles at that a little bit, and she says, I told him I don't need to be protected. I am a protector. Then she's mumbling under her breath, and, like, you can't really hear. You make out, like, a couple of obscenities, and just... You've never really seen this side of Diana. She's very even keel. This is kind of like the angry mom look, you know? So...
Epi just very quiet. Epi, trying not to make any more bristling happen, just says... he has a habit of following you around in the grove, so, I mean, if you're just talking to yourself, quote-unquote, I'm sure you would hear, if you feel like chewing him out for that.
Oh, I intend to, because unfortunately this means now we have to dig up his corpse, see what the hell these mushrooms are, and if they're causing other problems. You can imagine how thrilled I am at that prospect.
If you wish, I can turn into a giant badger and then unearth him and perhaps handle... much of that process. Make it a little easier for you.
I'll help. I certainly don't mind.
Diana looks at you, Patricia, and says, I would appreciate your help. One, because you are a druid, and I know you would be respectful of the dead, and the fact that this is my husband. And also because he came to you, which means he trusted you, which means I will trust you.
I get another folding screen, and I put it between everybody else.
I imagine you have, like... So have you guys seen the tiny houses where, like, they just have drawers everywhere, and then you just keep pulling out drawers, and there's a screen inside, and you open up another screen?
Yeah, it's very much like that. There's lots of drawers and cabinets, and I just, like, say, for privacy, sometimes you need lots of it. And I look at her in the eye, because we're of a height, and I say, as a former patient, I will do everything I can to understand what went wrong, because who knows who else might be affected by this.
Well...
Also, I do not seem to have the wild magic problem that these people have, and maybe if we get them... If perhaps I get them out of my swamp, then perhaps they will not then teleport more of my friends into your grove. I just... It's not right for alligator to be in grove.
In any other situation, I would think that's a crazy statement, but we just had that happen. So I agree. So let me open up a portal again. We can make our way back to the graveyard. Unless you have business to attend to here before we go.
If you give me 15 minutes, I will pack and put the sign up that says I am away. And so I go and I like grab Mr. Spicy and I just like to start packing various like spell components and stuff like that into my bag and like a few other things. I grab like some cookies out of a jar and some scones and like bandages. Definitely have like the mom purse thing where I just have like it's not a bag of holding, but it seems like it should be because there's just a bunch of crap in it.
Okay.
And then I put a sign up on my door that says, "Clinic is closed. Do not drink essential oil." and I go back and I say, "All right, I am ready."
Okay.
So while she is like
go ahead.
Oh, and then basically, the security system that I have for my hut is just the animals.
Effective.
All right, Muck, you stay here and be good. Keep the alligators company.
Getting Muck in the swamp. Of course you are.
You monster.
Muck has never been happier than in this swamp, okay?
Because you don't treat him right.
Honestly,
Who is this Muck?
Listen. It's not like Brock has a loving father figure to model himself after. Okay, have some understanding.
It's right there.
All right.
Rook, why you have to go after my feelings like that?
Listen, I saw your dad. I met your dad.
Does anyone want to use the bathroom?
Maybe we should just take 5 and then we
break.
All right.
Oh, I meant like the bidet in my hut. But yeah, sure, we can also take an actual bio break.
That's what I thought
I
you
was
were
going
doing.
to describe the bidet, but it's fine.
So Epi, you know what? I will give this to you. Epi's gonna go and quote unquote use the bathroom. So what do I see in your fancy bathroom?
It's a nice little outhouse. You know, it's got like a door, a little moon carved in the door. It's got some ventilation because smells. You walk in and it's actually a really nicely constructed outhouse. There are, there's like there are like some old almanacs with very soft pages to use in lieu of toilet paper. And it's actually kind of intimidating when you look at the bathroom. So there's a carved wooden seat that's been sanded down. So it's very smooth. And behind that though, there's like this whole contraption that's got pipes and buttons and lights, and there's like, as you enter, the seat of the toilet opens, and then you hear, "Welcome, Mistress Patricia."
Epi is
and a blue light turns on.
That's amazing.
Epi, who has entered this bathroom to, compose himself, is looking at this, is kind of like up against the wall. I did not expect that here. So he pulls a coin out of his pocket, kind of flips it over, puts it back in. Alright, so that definitely happened. There's a toilet talking to me. I've pissed off a demon. And you know what? It would be a crime not to use a bathroom this nice. And then I do my business and then join the group.
It's a nice bathroom. The seat's warm. The seat. Of course it's a heated seat. She's an old woman.
Before Epi is done, Armbar rushes over to the bathroom.
Oh, I gotta go! The borscht went right through me!
And him and Minibar are just like banging on the door. And
both of them?
just like shaking the thing back on.
I want the door open, I gotta go so bad!
You hear from inside, I'm sorry, give me just half a second. And I clear out as fast as I can.
There's like soothing music inside, like.
So I'm imagining Armbar just screaming and rattling the door while there's elevator music inside. Armbar, roll an intimidation roll.
I got a 22.
Okay. Epi.
Good thing Epi's already in a bathroom.
Epi, you find you are too nervous to do your business.
Really? I would have said it scared the stuff right out of me.
Hurry up! I gotta go!
Okay. This is about as high or low of a note that I could hope for.
Patricia, what are you doing with my bathroom? That bidet was made special.
That's very pleasant.
I recorded the music for that bathroom.
Look, I removed a very large cyst, I told you. Anyway, this is the thank you gift.
So, you all explore the amenities of the swamp, and everyone gets their stuff together, and we'll pick up right about here next time.
Yay.
Thank you for listening to Bard Rock Cafe. You can find more episodes on sassygamers.com. Have you considered becoming a patron? You can get wild rewards like access to our patrons-only Discord, tarot readings from Rook, and access to exclusive one-shot campaigns set in the Bard Rock universe, led by our DM, Kenny. Visit patreon.com/bardrockcafe to find out more. Until next time, rock on!